I'm Von Vonsky and this is VVtv. Today I'm catching up with the talented and beautiful Ivy Dorton after the successful launch of her two new Asphyxia Couture streetwear labels, Street Art and Rudy and Dolly. So Ivy, Asphyxia Couture started with bespoke corsets. How did you come to design the corsets?
I wanted one, and I brought one from a store which I won't name, and it broke the first night I wore it. The boning popped through and poked into my arm. No. And I thought, I'd done a little bit of sewing before that, so I thought maybe, I'll just take a pattern off it and send it back and give it a go. And I made myself one, which is the red and black overbust from some of my really earlier pictures. And then a friend wanted one, another friend wanted one, and so on and so forth. So I kind of just got into it. It was something that happened to me. I didn't go out sort of seeking it, as it were.
That's great. So essentially you're a self-taught corseturier.
Corseteer.
There you go. Who and what are your style influences?
Ooh. Well, obviously, with corsets, particularly nowadays, there's a lot of the burlesque scene. Dita, of course. But also, from the couture realm, there's a guy called Tex Savario. He's like 12 or something. He's amazing. He's not. He's 20-ish. But he does these ridiculously extravagant couture outfits that are phenomenal. If you get a chance, check them out.
So Ivy, in your expert opinion, what are the best tips for a best fit corset?
Definitely custom made, obviously. It pays to work with someone that knows what they're doing and has done it a lot before. The basic idea is that it really only should be putting pressure around the smallest part of your torso, so your waist. It shouldn't be compressing your ribs or lungs, as the old myth goes. You should be able to breathe normally.
So the launch of your new labels looked like it was a fantastic success. Are you able to show us some of the ranges here?
Yeah, sure. The street art stuff I'm working with Vivian Masters, Dean from Sacred Tattoo, and Andrew Swarbrick from Left Hand Path Tattoo down in Christchurch.
Okay.
I've done crew necks with Vivian Masters print.
Love that.
This is Dean Sacred's print, and this is
the hoodies.
Andrew's hoodie.
Great. And have you got anything on the back there?
There's a back print as well.
Lovely. So these guys have all hand-drawn these. It's their own custom pieces for your range.
Yeah, they're all exclusive to me.
Yay. So let's go and have a look and see what happened at the launch party.
Tonight's mostly about launching two new labels that I've developed, I guess. Street Art, which is collaborations with talented artists to produce limited edition and exclusive streetwear. And another label called Rudy and Dolly, which is kind of pin-up rocker biker for the lovers and the disaffected, as it were. Yeah. We've also done my typical Asphyxia Couture, which is corsetry based label, and I've done a collaboration with Warren.
A point of difference that Ivy, with what she does with the corsetry and with me with bridal wear, collaborated to do something that was a little bit different, something that was a little bit edgy. We put our ideas together and just give a bit of an insight into a sort of a new take on bridal wear. So a piece that would sort of stand out and be noticed for those that sort of want to wear something that that they feel confident with, that really sort of shows, that sets them aside, something that's a bit unique, a bit different. And I think sort of with colours and what we sort of did with it, and bringing in the influences of sort of love and marriage to a point with a bit of an edgy sort of look, I sort of think we nailed it.
Yeah, it's a stunning piece, and let's have a look at the piece now.
well done to Ivy, Vivian and everyone else who contributed for bringing something that some people might consider a subculture out into the real world.
Great show of all the capacities of Ivy, and she's also putting forward the difficulty it is and the hard work it is to put on a corset. It's such a detailed work.
Alternate fashions which are actually designed by people who understand the culture, who understand the mythos or the religion behind it. So it's very, very nice to have people who understand the product actually make it.
It's been fantastic having a look around your workroom, Ivy, so thanks so much for taking the time out. Now, if you can tell us how everyone can have a look at your label in depth.
Go to my website, www.asphyxiacouture.com.
There it is again. And I also wanted to say thank you for making such amazing singlets. As you can see, I've got mine on and I love it. So go out and get yours.